He then sold the final 25% of his company for 3 times more than he sold the 75% for. And I can completely understand how a founder feels like that. And one of my favorite links to do with that, one of my favorite musicians is Neil Young. And Neil Young has a very grungy song. And one of the lines goes, "That's why we don't want to be good. We don't listen to the record company man. He'd try to change us and ruin our band." And I say, look, you've got to, this is the equivalent of the record company man. These people, they are professionals in this industry. They know how to run and scale and grow businesses. This is what they do. They are single focused on how do we maximize the return for our investors and of course ourselves. But, so you need to, but that's the game. So if you're willing to do that, I know a guy who sold a quarter of his company to a private equity business, ran it with them for 4 years, learned more than he'd learned about business in the previous 30 years. So he sold 75% of his company up front. He then sold the final 25% of his company for 3 times more than he sold the 75% for.
Yeah, and I guess that's the scaling story.